Hey everyone, welcome to the Anime Kingdom discussion and review. This one is on episode 2 of Heavy Object. And this episode, holy crap, huge change from the first episode being, most of it was talking about, what everything's going on, the beginning, the intro of everything, describing the objects and all that kind of stuff, the war and all that. And then kind of talking and showing all the characters and everything and giving them kind of a comedic kind of stuff going on, nothing too serious kind of thing, until boom at the very end. And this episode, huge change, all serious, huge battle goes on. Pretty much Melinda, who's a princess, found out her name, pretty much she is in her object, and we find out objects aren't just these big round things. Like that other one was like a spider thing, like a water spider kind of object thing, and it was really strong and much better suited, considering it was a I think a second gen instead, so, and it was suited for this combat, while hers is like suited for multi-purpose, and it was a first gen one, so it's understandable why she lost. And pretty much they put up the white flag, but those guys didn't give a crap and destroyed the whole base and was going to kill everyone. And pretty much what happens is Melinda puts off a distress signal to save everyone and make them all go for her, to which Quinther pretty much, like, he was irritating me a lot. Like, I get what he means by having to protect her, like she's protecting them the whole time and all that kind of stuff, but there's no way you can fight that thing. And I understand what they were doing. If it didn't work out like the way it did, her death would have been like pretty much worthless because of what he did. But he goes out to help her. We get some blood and everything, him shooting the guys. We also see Havia being a good bro, coming in and helping and everything too. And we see how Melinda felt like they would not, why would they come to her and everything to her rescue, after how she pretty much, her thoughts on everything, like how she feels that she's pretty much protecting them. They're like little ants and all that kind of stuff. And we get a really good character development between the three of them, really. Havia not as much. He's more of, he still came to help, and he's still a good guy, but he's still a normal, he's kind of the comedic point in the area. Quinthar, he's like a knight. I like how Havia calls him Sir Knight and her the princess, obviously. And of course we see the character development of her and seeing how her point of view and how everything how she thinks of these kind of things. So it was a really good episode on showing more about their characters and how they are. And because we got a brief intro in the first one, and then this one we got more and more about them. And we also, of course, you still get some of this ecchi kind of stuff that we saw in the first episode, ecchi comedic kind of stuff that I was like, I wonder if they're going to have that. And of course, in a serious point, all of a sudden, they blow up the thing, they fall down, and all of a sudden, boom, her boobs are on him, and he's like, oh, these are big and all. I was like, oh gosh, okay, thank you for having that little extra comedic stuff still in it. And pretty much after that, they come up with a crazy plan, and that's what the next episode is going to be. Their crazy plan is pretty much to find a weakness in the object, which is pretty much everyone thinks is impossible. There is no weakness to these weapons of destruction, these objects. And yeah, that was pretty much the episode. So we got a little bit of everything. It was a good change from what happened to like a more serious kind of thing. I like this serious atmosphere that they brought on in the battle and everything, kind of seeing the different points of view of everyone on what they should do. The Quinthar and Havia, how they thought differently and everything. In the end, Havia still comes to help, and seeing the character development between the three characters, seeing their characters, more about them, learn more about them than we did from the first one. And it was just like a really good episode. I really enjoyed it, and can't wait to see the next episode to see more. It's probably going to be a pretty action-packed episode of them trying to figure out a way to destroy this object, or sounds like they're going to break into it and use her to control it. So that's probably going to be a crazy episode, but overall it was a good episode. I enjoyed it. Good action, good atmosphere, good, still bringing in a little bit comedic kind of stuff going on, and just overall really good. I feel like it's going towards the right direction at the moment. So hopefully it continues on this track. And yeah, that's all I really got to say about this episode, guys. So hope you guys enjoyed this Anime Kingdom discussion and review. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. If there's anything I missed and you want to talk about, comment below as well. And if you just have anything else you want to talk about from this episode, like different opinion or something, then feel free to comment below and we can talk about it, guys. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and until next time, see ya.